Okay, so still finding success and the doubling down. Yesterday was a really big test. It did like 100 point move to the downside, and I took it down. I traded in buys all the way down. After I had successfully traded up and managed to do about 600 bucks, $604 yesterday. So um, I think the double down is a useful tool. Now, I do think it makes it harder and more risky if you're trading against the trend, but overall, it is a successful strategy that can be used if you do it correctly. I think spacing it out was one of the bigger things I had to do in that strategy. So, all right. So what do we got here? Let's look at the day here. So still got this kind of zone here. We got a bit of a zone up here too now. Little area of interest. Look at these lines. It is now 9:19. That's my top line. Still got this trend line in play. And let's pretty much got the trend line there. Okay, so we got trend lines, we got little areas of interest. Adjust my trend lines as I go down here. We got kind of a multi-touch trend line at the top here, so makes me think price wants to go down a little bit. Also in between this little rangy, we're in this rangy zone here. So we're either going to, well, let's see, we're either going to go up, test it, but we're also being held down at this area here. So let me see. Where's my Arjo? Did I just somehow delete my Arjo? How did I do that? Okay, RJP intermediate. This is the one. So I want to go back down to so basically, okay, so keep my eye on the time. It's 22 after. On my higher time frame, this is the daily. It's my top level here. A 4 hour. It's showing. Oh, there it is. So on my 4 hour, we have this. Turn on my stream real quick. Okay, so I got my stream going. These are like my pivot points. That I want to see how price is going to react to. Get that pivot point down there. That stays the same for the most part. And this is only 4.8. Maybe 10 points here. But I guess I'll mark it out. Just keep going down. Maybe I'll mark out the 90 instead. 45. And then it gets into, I'm not really that worried about marking it out because it's so volatile that it's just noise. So these are kind of pivot lines here. We could range, we're kind of in a volume heavy area here. We've got the trend line up here. So if it breaks through, we might want to continue up. So now I want to go from the top down to see just which way our bias is going. So on a weekly, we're going up. Really looks like we're going up today. Daily going up, 4 hour going up, 2 hour going up, 1 hour going up, 90 up. So our 45 is where we're going down. And it's only got us going down just a bit. This is our disrespect, this is our target, this fair value gap. We've already mitigated this, we've made a new lower high. 30-minute down, 15-minute down, 5-minute down. So we've not quite made it. Our from 45, that bottom line is our basically target for the 45. Let's get some levels. We got 4.8. It's only, so I might even consider that like an entry point, like a pullback. But on the higher time frames, you know, we could start disrespecting and moving down, but we do have fair value gaps. It could come all the way down to here. Let's see if our lowest time frames are showing. Up on the 1 and the 5, down on the 15, the 30, and the 45. Now the other thing is our hour. Let's see our hourly push. So we had a bearish push down here, rejected, went back up, made a new fair value gap. So I do have this, a lot of bearish signals here and a lot of low momentum. So I do want to be cautious. I think my trend is up today just overall, but I think I might look at getting in at 4.7. Somewhere above it. That's less than 9 points. So that means I'm going to double down past this, and 4.7. This would be actually this volume, high volume area, maybe a little bit past, might be a double down area. And then of course I'll read it. We are kind of starting to make a leg up. We got a bunch of bullish candles in the hour time frame. We have some pushes on here. We're wicking down from this midline here. I haven't really broken out of it. Technically might have broken out of it on this 1 minute. A lot of consolidation though, so this line is our entry here. Unless we just take off to the upside, then I'll probably just get in and have this as my double down. I made 26 bucks last night. Had I been at the chair at the desk, the price did move pretty good after market close. Almost all the way back up. I think I took it somewhere around here maybe. So we moved 34, almost 20 points. So what I did yesterday was took this leg up, boom, got all of that. And then I did think it might be breaking because it broke the trend line earlier, and then I did think it might be moving up, but then I did kind of know it was going to be a pivot area. So, but again, I decided to just test it, and I took 2 legs of okay, I'm buying in now because we had a strong push up. Double down there. I'll take this one out for now. 930. Now I need to look at my targets. So we got a few targets here. I think overall we're going up still, but you know, we're gonna let it do its thing. So these could be targets, but they also could be resistance. So we already broke above this line here, so we have some liquidity up here, and maybe just the trend line as a target. Trend line's at 7584. I want to also try to hold on to these a little bit more. It could be a very rangy day, so I do want to kind of be careful, but I know I had said I've been using this as my main bias, but I think I'm using this as a kind of secondary bias now at this point. I do intend it on going down, but it could just go up too. So I want to leave myself open and work with the price in the moment. This could shoot down. I also want to maybe try getting out of trades more, like getting out of, like putting a risk free on here. But I also am still kind of testing my double down strategy, so RSI is on the upside. We do have a nice shape upward slope of the EMA. We do have this rangy volume area, this high volume area there. Up $3 here now. Don't have a fair value gap till we get down here, but that's, I don't want to double down that quick because I'm not quite sure. which way price wants to go at this point today. I think we've kind of broken out of our uptrend. Let's see here. Let's go down. It seems like we got low volume today. Got some buys here, so that's what we want to see. We want to see buys. Okay, starting to make a little move back down. Let me get some water. Got my, that's what we do, RP Profits slogan shirt. Okay, so we did shoot down, but let's see. I got my double down there. The hydrogen water. The Gary Brecka hydrogen water tablet. Okay, we did wick down. Got some sells. 15 showing sell. One and 5 are showing buy. 30 selling sell. 45. We're on this 4-7 now. That was our double down area. I think the trick with the double down is to be patient. Keep an eye on our 1 hour. So this will flip on us. Well, we've already got the move up, so this will be a continuation, if anything. Got kind of a head and shoulders going. We could have a big move down today or a big move up. I feel like it could go either way. We do have some kind of support fair value gaps here, though. This one's been mitigated. This one's been mitigated on the 1 hour. This one's still holding strong on the 1 hour. Two hour, it's been mitigated. 4 hours been mitigated. So I'm not surprised we're gonna go down first. And then we have our 1 hour push signal indicator. 4 hours flipping though. Flip the 2 hour. If we get a down candle here on this one, we are set up to have a bullish reversal candle on the next one. Tablet's dissolving. Hydrogen tablet. No, I swallowed it. I need to take my other. So, yoga bitches. Hey girls. Hey ladies. Anybody want to walk down here? You know how to do all the cool stuff. Okay, so we're gonna let this thing go down, I guess. My hope is that if it does shoot all the way down here, it's gonna want to draw back up to this volume rangy area. RSI's heading up though, look at that. After an indecision. Shooting back up. So our target's way up there. I don't know if it'll get moving that much or not. Like I said, we've kind of been ranging around this area for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours. So overall, if we look at this market structure here, upward, downtrend. So if we go below this level, we could go down somewhere here. We're in a downtrend. We could go all the way down. If we go above this level, I'm gonna put a line here too. I'm gonna put it white just so I can see it's different. Then we may go up. We could come here and come back down a range, around a bit. Our side dropped after that little excursion. Our 1 hour still looking down. A lot earlier though, which just kind of shows me we're not having much reactions and it's a bit rangy. Let me know in the chat where you're coming from. Apa kabar? Dari in Indonesia. Say hi in the chat. Kind of slow moving market today. What I think, so I got my double down here. I mapped out all my kind of key levels where the disrespect zone is on all the time frames, and it's all around here. So if it goes down here, it could go down a lot further. We have another pivot point there. We're in kind of a downtrend, an upper part of the downtrend. We could continue up from here, however, as we get down to there. So we're just waiting to see where it plays out and try to roll with it either way it goes. I'm up 1,700 this week. Yesterday, I've been kind of testing the double down strategy. It's like a martingale dynamic scaling strategy. And it's talking with ChatGPT, it seems to be a unique strategy. So I'm kind of putting it to the test. I basically got in sell or buys from the top, double down all the way about to here, and then double down all the way to the bottom again. And so I was in the positive, even though it was risky, and I did get it to about $1,200 in my drawdown. It was successful, so I ended up being $600 in profit. I guess it's like, everybody's got 4-to-1, 2-to-1, like risk rewards. This is like the reverse. It seems like a 1-to-2 or 1-to-4. But it's, I think, higher probability to take profit because the take profit line is always the closest thing until you scale up over leverage. But yeah, I'm trying to like tweak it to see where my tolerances are and not to rely on it, but I'm using it. I want to be basically using it to go towards my bias, my daily bias. And if it goes against me, then I'm doubling down just to get out of the trade. So it looks like we're kind of breaking out of this little bit of a range. We might come down, turn my so we do got some selling bursts. We do have some fair value gaps to the downside. Okay, we're heading down pretty quick now. Okay, I'm okay with that. I just want to stay focused. This could be a tweezer bottom. It could go up from here, or it could continue down. Maybe get in our disrespect / double down zone here. Let me know in the chat where you're coming from. Apa kabar? Di mana, Indonesia? Okay, so now we're starting to pick up a little bit of rambunctious movement here. So we're going to respect this fair value gap. We got quite a few fair value gaps to the downside. Now I am 35 bucks in the hole, and that's okay. I mean, overall in the higher time frames, we're in a bullish market now. We did have a bit of a period where we came down kind of like over the last week, 2 weeks. We've kind of been working our way back down, but we kind of pivoted at the bottom here. So we made a higher low, but we did make a kind of a lower low on a little bit of a lower time frame. So it could go any which way. It could go any which way. You never know. Okay, we're inverting fair value gaps, or mitigating them. They had a strong reaction off of this level. And wicking back down, but we're creating a fair value gap. See if it holds. Nope, it does not. So it may come down more. We've kind of disrespected this midline like all over the place today already, so I'm not using that as a real gate or a factor, I don't think, today. Usually you might use that. That could be a pivot point or a possible, way to determine if it's going to continue, but it's all up in that midline. Guys, you guys drive me crazy. Whoever watches, you don't say nothing. Say hi, say hello, give me something. Show me you're alive. So we're kind of rounding the bottom here. Okay. Excuse me. Be right back. Car keys here. Okay, so we're starting to head back up. Let me see now on these time frames if there's another. Oh, it's still there. Okay, we got some cells on that.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy, baby. Okay, so now we're heading up. Made a fair value gap to the upside on the 1 minute. Let's see what the 5 minutes doing. Might make one on the 5 minute here. Started one at least. That's a nice push. I like that. So we have one on the 5. Let's see if that holds. Only thing I could have done is I did kind of know we were going to come down again based on a few things. One being I used my 1 hour as an indicator. My 1 hour push, my reversal push, and my lower time frames did say it was going to come down first. So I could have waited a little bit, but I did see this fair value gap being made to the upside. So market's going slow today. Kind of makes me want to trade NQ or something. One minute. Got rid of the 5 minute. Let's see. Yeah, got rid of the 5 minute. I guess you just have to be patient today. I'm still like kind of interested to see if I kind of wanted to take the double down to keep testing the strategy. I don't want it to be something I rely on or I willy-nilly get into something. I want to have a bias, which, to be fair, my bias wasn't very strong today. I'm just using like higher time frame biases and stuff like that, but in profit for the day still, because I made 28 bucks last night after the reopen of the evening session. Oh. Not interested in doubling down here, even though that would be, I feel like the urge to, but I feel like we haven't really shown that which way we're going today, so until we decide really which way we're going, I think I need to hold off on taking any more action. I feel like there's just no volume today. They're literally, I guess because it's the 3rd or Friday, everybody's off for the holidays. We got some sells and some buys. Got some buys coming back in though. May just be a slow day. size going down. Is this going to be a higher low or a lower low? That's the question. Okay, kind of boring day, to be honest with you. One minute. Alright. My 5 minute saying up now. My 15 saying down. My 30 saying down. 45 saying down. My 90. My 1 hour saying down. Is that an intermediate? Low, I guess. I don't know. 2 hours up. 4 hours up. So kind of mixed signals here. And that's, I guess, why it's ranging around. Okay. I guess today, let me see what's going on here. Is today July 3rd a slow day for trading in the futures market? July 3rd on Friday.
Today is July 3rd, and typically if July 4th is right around the corner, like it is this year, it tends to be quieter. If July 3rd falls on a Friday, it's often even more subdued because people are starting their long weekend early. So yes, it's probably a slower day for futures trading.
There you have it. There you have it. Now, I'm gonna make something today. I'm gonna make some money today. I'm gonna do something today. I'm down 33 bucks. Ready for anything. Okay, lower bottom maybe. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Okay. Now we're moving up. I kind of feel like doubling down now because market's so slow. Okay, I'm gonna double down. I get out one here because it looks like we're making a nice move up. So I'm gonna put 2 down here. This will get me into profit at least, if it takes that. Got some buys above there, so I got a point here if it goes up higher, and then that'll reposition me. Got a nice fair value gap. We got a nice momentum shift, and we got a minute 59 to make a 1 minute fair value gap. Hopefully it doesn't tweezer top on us. We did just take the most recent high, so this is kind of like a potential where it could go down. Okay, we are kind of tweezer topping here. We're still holding up to that fair value gap by a razor thin edge here. Let's see if, okay, inverted it. We still got 2. Took out that one, whipped into it. Not what we wanted to happen there. We wanted to get out of that one contract, but it's okay. We haven't quite totally reversed this position yet, and did not make a 5 minute. Yes, 25 seconds left. We still could potentially. Still could go up, so this would be a good sign if we can make this 15 seconds and not totally reverse our position. We just frozen solid here or what? Okay, we want to go up from here. RSI's looking good. We're still in a high volume zone here, but if it wants to go up, it could take off because there's not much resistance till we get up higher. See what this 5 minute wants to do. Moving down again. We got 3 down 1 minute candles. Wanting to take us down a little bit further, but it's one of our stronger positions, I think, yet so far today. RSI's dropping now, so could take it out here now. Tweezer topping. Still trying to respect this 1 minute fair value gap. If it takes this low here, then it's probably going to come down further. It is just done, so it's going to come down further probably. We'll see if we respect this one. We're not. Dipped into it, but went back up. No 5 minute. Still ranging around here. Making a higher low, I believe, though. Yeah, higher low, higher high. Okay, making another move. See if we can disrespect this order block here. Making a fair value gap. Making a move. We're making a move. Are we going to respect this or disrespect? Okay, we've got kind of a flip-flopping bias here on the 1 minute, which is good. 5 minutes is going up. Haven't switched our 30 yet. 15, 45, 90 and up is going to be up. 1 hour went south on us, but I think once we take out this high, I want to always be scaling out. I mean, I am tempted to move this up to take a little, because I do feel like we're now going up now after this. We did equal high here, so we're not out of the woods yet, but we made another attempt at going up, higher high, higher low. Fair value gap here on the 1 minute. Not getting any aggressive pushback here on the sells. We're getting some buys. So part of me wants to move this up higher. I'm going to do it because we're not moving that fast today. I feel like if we break above this level here, we might push up a few points. Normally I'd just say get out of it if the market was moving really quick, but I feel like since it's moving so slow, I'm going to be a little bit more risky. Okay, we pushed above that. We'll hopefully make another fair value gap going up. And then we'll get out of that position. That'll give us a really nice solid position to continue up for the rest of the day. If it goes, I mean, I guess because it's the day before the holiday, the volume is so terrible. You could see, compared to yesterday's volume, it's like non-existent. So we're kind of petering around here. So we could move pretty quick if it pops above this high here. I think my lower time frames are going to now start to flip on us. Going up on the 1 minute, going up on the 5 minute. I'd love to flip this on the 15. I guess what I need to see to disrespect, if it goes above this, Okay, we got some indecision candles. Making another push up. And 2 contracts. I think today's so slow that it's not worth sitting in front of this chart. But I am going to close the day with something. I was up 28 bucks from last night. And so I'm in profit for the day, although a little bit. Okay, we've got a bunch of indecision candles here on the 1 minute. I think this might be like a little micro range before we pop up a little bit more, or pop down. We have been steadily making these small up candles here, which is I think a good sign. We made a new high. Fair value gap here. Let's see if we make one. We're not making one on the 5 minute unless it really moves up. Totally reversed and tweezer bottomed. S15 wicked up, reversed 30. I don't know if we'll get the volume. We do got a reversal candle on the 45. We got a reversal on the 90. Our 1 hour is like our critical one. And really, you know, from the start of the day, I was up here, I think, on my buy. I was up there, so we came down 7 points. So that 1 hour did, I think, do something at the market open, at least indecision. If you want this shirt, that's what we do shirt with the TP at the top. This is on our QQDD Etsy shop on Etsy. If you go to QQDD shop on Etsy, you can find it. We've got a lot of other cool designs on there. Got a David Bowie and a Prince one I just made and uploaded on there. It's pretty cool. So if you want to check out our QQDD shop on Etsy. Alright, a little bit of a rangy top here. A lot of wicks today. You know, I'm not sure that we're going to make a new high or a new low here. We may just be kind of petering out. Looks like we're making another little leg down again. Got some cells, I guess, aggressive cells stepping in? No, that's old. Last one was here. We got a little bit of a push down there after that push up. Just micro, little micro zone here. We're at the top of this range, so this is our disrespected zone down here. And so it could be that we range around in here. Not a very productive trade day here. Might get some market manipulation or something. Kind of making a new bottom here. A little micro bottom. We are kind of getting held down by this level here. This is a resistance level. Could probably just take profit at 5.6. I feel like if it did do anything, it would probably come down again. I got my buy at 4.6, which is down here. So, not a very productive day. Let's look at our sessions. No liquidity. No liquidity inside. We got a Asian down there. Very doubtful it's going to go down there. And we got New York's up there. We're kind of in the middle. I was hoping to see this as a target, 6.0. I was hoping it was gonna go up and maybe take all three of these, but I didn't realize we got a holiday tomorrow here, 4th of July. People are probably taking a long weekend. I'd love to see another push up. Get out of here. I think Friday is like normally a sell-off day too. That's another thing you gotta be careful about. Okay, just want to really get out of this trade. This is too boring. Let me know in the chat where you're coming from. Alpaca Bars, you have a chance to chit chat. Okay, a lot of equal highs here. And some false breakouts. Equal highs here, you guys. Indecision. Equal lows. So this is a crazy day today. Hoping I would make another little push up, but we've ranged here in this 1 point range for like 10 minutes now. Check out our YouTube for the rest of our videos. We've done a lot of stupid stuff all over the years. We got travel videos to Japan and Switzerland. We got skits I did with when Joe Biden was president. They were kind of silly and funny. Actually, it was my first, I'd say, viral video. Got 50,000 views in a couple days, and it's kind of funny. And I've done some kind of crafty tutorial type videos, painting shoes. What else have I done? Some camera review stuff. I like trying everything, I guess. Now I'm a freaking futures day trader. Um, what else? We have a podcast where we've done interviewed some interesting guests and stuff. Yeah, so like and subscribe if you don't mind. At least say hi, Jesus Christ. Give me some love or something. Alright, we may want to go take this level. I could just get out with $10 here, which I might do, but I would have liked getting out maybe with $40, I guess, if it were to take profit up there. I do kind of just need to see another fair value gap. Kind of tweezer topping, but it's going back up a little bit. Break a structure to the upside. Market structure shift to the upside. We're still holding on to some of these fair value gaps. We are playing up against this fair value gap. Equal high to here. And got rejected. We'll see if it's done now. Okay, let's do something. There we go. There we go. Get moving. Let's move. Give me $10. Okay, that's 11. I like that. Just my big move. We broke that recent high. Fair value gap is the target. It's wanting to go to the order block above as well, which is basically where my TP is. I feel like I should just get out of this. It's driving me crazy. Let me know if you want me to stay in this or get out. Shut the chat down. We're kind of making moves up now. I kind of like the movement now. We've mitigated this fair value gap, so that's a good sign. Might even make a fair value gap to the upside here. We got 5 seconds to close strong on this. Hopefully it doesn't reverse on us. Okay, I like that. Let's keep moving. $16. I feel like 16s are. I feel like I should get out at some point. $21. I'm out. $21 is good for the day. I'm at $43 for the day. That's not too bad. Yeah, it could be moving now, but it's been playing around too much. So that's it for the day. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. You got an opportunity to chit chat right now. Okay. $43 on the day. Ain't mad at that. Ain't mad at that one bit. Okay, and we're kind of reversing here. Could crash from here. Created 2 fair value gaps though. I mean, the leg is a solid leg. We've had plenty of fair value gaps here. But, I don't know. I just don't have the heart. Alright. I'm going to leave it running, I guess. But I'm going to unplug the camera.